Haverim. We are learning this week the last two portions of the book of Vayikra, Leviticus. And those names are Behar, Bechukotai, which are the chapter 26 and 27. And the book, the third book of the Torah, closes with the reminds to us to respect the land and to respect the stranger. We are learning the concept of Shnat HaYovel, which is the 50 year. Why? Because after 6 years of working the land, the man should stop, and that's called Shnat Shemitah, the year of stopping, of resting for the land. The land is supposed to rest. And then we are learning about that after a cycle of 7 years, after 49 years, that 50 year it's called Shnat HaYovel, which is the time that as well the land is supposed to rest again for another year. So resting is the concept for the land, and the other concept important in this portion is the possibility to help the stranger, knowing that that all of us, our ancestors, were immigrants in the land of Egypt. So it's a reminder from our Torah to us to always make sure that those in need, especially the poor people, had all what they need to live. And this is a good time to remember the 8 categories that Maimonides, which he lived through 1135-1204 in Spain, taught us which are the 8 categories, the 8 levels of tzedakah. And I would like to share with you. The first level is the highest degree of all, is one who supports another reduced to poverty by providing a loan or entering into a partnership or finding work for him, so that the poor person can become self-sufficient. That's number 1. Below this, number 2 is given to another so that the donor does not know the recipient and the recipient does not know the donor. Below, number 3, is given to another so that the donor knows the recipient but the recipient does not know the donor. Number 4, below, this is given to another so that the recipient knows the donor but the donor does not know the recipient. Number 5, below, this is given to the poor without being asked. Number 6, below, this is given to the poor after being asked. Number 7, below, this is given to the poor less than is proper but in friendly manner. And last one, below, is given but in grudging and unfriendly way. So that's the 8 levels that Maimonides categorize the ways that we can give tzedakah. Tzedakah is the help that we give to somebody in need, especially money that we give to somebody in need. So this Torah portion, the book of Leviticus, closes the teachings by saying to us, remember the place that you live, remember always to help those who are in need. And I think that those are very important concepts that can teach us a lot. I wish you to everybody a Shabbat Shalom.
Oh, es ist gut, allein zu bleiben mit